And welcome everybody to another Take 5 here on the 5 Reasons Sports Network. I am Louis Sung, and this show is brought to you by prizepicks.com. Use the promo code 5, that's FIVE, and they will match up to $100 on your initial deposit when you sign up. So, what we're talking about today, some breaking news for everybody. It would appear that the Miami Dolphins have interest in a veteran wide receiver after all. It's not Michael Thomas, however. What it actually is, and this is reported by Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald, as well as Jacina Anderson. It is Odell Beckham Jr., ladies and gentlemen. He's currently 31 years old. He actually had a fairly decent season with the Baltimore Ravens, just to give everybody kind of some context as to what his statistics were. He played in 14 games last season with the Ravens, 35 catches, 565 yards, 3 touchdowns. By the way, that 565 yards is the most that he has had since 2019 with the Cleveland Browns, and where he had 1,000 yards. Ever since that point, the last time that he had anywhere close to that number, and again, I say use close very loosely, is back in 2021, where he combined for 537 yards with Cleveland. He had 232 yards, and then with the Rams, he had 305 yards. Obviously, 2022, he was out with an injury the whole way. So he's just been getting healthier. He's only 31 years old, and I say, again, only is relative in the world of football, I understand. But for what Miami is needing, Odell Beckham Jr. it would not be coming to Miami to become the superstar wide receiver that he used to be back when he was with the Giants. That's not what he's here to do. At this stage in his career, having dealt with all of these injuries, having dealt with the fact that he is getting older, but we still see it on tape. You watch the highlight reel of Odell Beckham Jr. back when he was with the Ravens. You can see that he still has phenomenal route running ability. You can see that he still has incredible technique, and he has very strong hands, and he's very good at making sure he can get his feet down. All Dolphins fans watched it firsthand when somehow, miraculously, and I know that we all argued it at the time, but even then, there were many of us who went ahead and said, you know what, that was a catch after all. It was deep down the field, right near the end zone, and Odell Beckham Jr. somehow managed to get both hands around the ball, both feet in, and still managed to come down with the football. And a lot of those highlights that you see from Odell Beckham Jr., they're all very similar, but also you see a lot of them that are working in the slot. And this is where I feel like Odell Beckham Jr. can offer something that the Dolphins currently are missing. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are still going to be Miami's 1 and 2 wide receivers, respectively. Obviously, there's no doubt about that. However, you add Odell Beckham Jr., who spent a lot of time working that middle of the field, working as sort of a slot-like receiver. Odell Beckham Jr. would be a perfect addition for what it is that this Dolphins offense does. And for whatever reason, you needed Odell Beckham Jr. to do more. And a few plays and a very almost like a relief pitcher type of role, he could take over for Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle in spurts. You obviously want to keep them both on the field at the same time, but if you're going to find a veteran wide receiver and you're looking for somebody who can fit the offense well, I know I made my case for Michael Thomas not too long ago, but Odell Beckham Jr., for whatever it's worth, I made the point on Pulse of Fins Nation that I don't know how I would feel about Odell Beckham Jr. on a personal level, just because I really don't want to see the Kardashians popping up on screen every 5 minutes. But that's just a personal thing. That's just the way that I see it. I like it to be about football, not about the people who are watching football. Nevertheless, just from a strictly a player standpoint, Odell Beckham Jr. could potentially become somebody who is affordable. He is somebody who fits the offense. He is somebody who, if he's continuing to get healthier, there is a lot of room still for upside if Miami decides that they want to go with Odell Beckham Jr. when all is said and done. There's just too much there. And now that you have both Barry Jackson and Jacina Anderson reporting the same thing, that he's going to be coming in for a visit on Thursday, you can see that there's a lot to be considered with this move. If Miami does bring in Odell Beckham, that means that they have a lot more freedom in the draft to decide who it is that they want and what position they want with their 21st overall pick, provided they don't find an opportunity to trade down somewhere and accumulate some more draft capital. I personally would try to stay in the trenches. I would get an offensive lineman of some kind, and then we can solidify that, make it easier for Tua, and heck, he'll find Odell Beckham Jr. somewhere as the third option. As a third option, again, this is what you have to remember. Third option. Odell Beckham Jr. sounds like a perfect fit. So we'll see what happens there. That's going to be it for this Take 5. Make sure you're tuned in for more, and we'll see you all next time on the 5 Reasons Sports Network.